At 73, Sting, one of the world's greatest musical legends, stands at a crossroads in life. He has amassed an enormous fortune, enough for his entire family to live comfortably for generations. But what happens when a bold decision is made, one that could turn everything upside down? Will his dearest loved ones greet this news with joy or with tears? The story of Sting's fortune isn't just a matter of money. It's a mystery waiting to be unraveled, a seismic event that could shake his entire family. Career with the Police and solo success. Gordon Matthew Thomas Sumner, known worldwide by his stage name Sting, began his path to wealth in the late 1970s. His current net worth has placed him among the world's richest musicians. So what exactly is that fortune worth? It originates from the very place that brought his name to widespread public recognition. Sting's early jobs range from teaching to working as a tax officer, construction worker, and bus driver. His life took a new direction in 1977 when he moved to London and formed the Police with Stuart Copeland and Henry Padovani. Andy Summers later replaced Padovani. The Police released 5 studio albums between 1978 and 1983, each more successful than the last. Their final album, Synchronicity, garnered 5 Grammy Award nominations, including Album of the Year, and achieved 8x Platinum status in the United States. The band's short yet impactful career earned them 6 Grammy Awards, 2 Brit Awards, and 5 UK #1 albums. Sting's songwriting talent became his golden ticket during these years. He penned the band's biggest hit, Every Breath You Take, which won Song of the Year at the 1984 Grammy Awards. The song remains a significant earner, generating approximately $2,000 per day in royalties, about $730,000 annually. The Police disbanded in 1984 and Sting embarked on his solo career. His first solo album, The Dream of the Blue Turtles, spawned hits like If You Love Somebody, Set Them Free and Fortress Around Your Heart. The album earned Grammy nominations for Album of the Year, Best Male Pop Vocal Performance, Best Jazz Instrumental Performance, and Best Engineered Recording. His 1987 release, Nothing Like the Sun, won Best British Album at the 1988 Brit Awards. Success continued with The Soul Cages 1991, 10 Summoner's Tales 1993, Mercury Falling 1996, and the Triple Platinum Brand New Day 1999. Sting's solo career has produced 15 studio albums and earned him an additional 11 Grammy Awards, bringing his total to 17. His total record sales with the Police and as a solo artist exceed 100 million, further enhancing his wealth. Sting has expanded into other entertainment fields. He has appeared in films such as Quadrophenia 1979, Dune 1984, and Zoolander 2 2016. His television credits include The Larry Sanders Show 1996, and he hosted Saturday Night Live in 1991 and 1997. The artist has also become an author with 2 books, Broken Music 2003 and Lyrics 2007. The release of his autobiography, Broken Music, coincided with his Grammy win for Whenever I Say Your Name, a duet with Mary J. Blige. The Last Ship, a Broadway musical based on his childhood in the shipbuilding community of Wallsend, was his most ambitious non-musical project. The show opened in Chicago before moving to Broadway. Sting wrote the music and lyrics and later took on the role of Jackie White for 5 weeks to boost ticket sales. Previously, he had performed on the Broadway stage in the Threepenny Opera in 1989. His contributions to film soundtracks include Disney's The Emperor's New Groove, 2000, Kate and Leopold, 2001, and Cold Mountain, 2003. These works earned him Academy Award nominations and a 2002 Golden Globe Award for Untold from Kate and Leopold. A major financial milestone came in February 2022 when Sting sold his entire songwriting catalog to Universal Music Group for approximately $300 million. The deal included over 600 songs encompassing all his works with The Police and his solo material, significantly adding to his fortune. His accolades, including inductions into the Songwriters Hall of Fame 2002 and the Hollywood Walk of Fame 2000, have solidified his standing in the entertainment industry and enhanced his earning potential across various platforms. Sting substantially increased his net worth through a landmark deal in the music industry in February 2022. He sold his songwriting catalog to Universal Music Publishing Group UMPG. This historic transaction was valued at $300 million. The agreement was one of the largest catalog acquisitions in recent years and significantly added to Sting's already impressive fortune. The detailed agreement was announced on February 10, 2022, and covered Sting's entire music writing career. Over 600 songs and his music publishing royalties were part of this transaction. Universal will now receive all future music publishing income from his work. The deal stood out because it brought Sting's creative catalog under one umbrella company. Universal Music Group has been Sting's record label throughout his career, through A&M Interscope and Cherry Tree Records. However, Sony Music Publishing previously held his publishing rights. UMPG became the global home of Sting's indelible song catalog, uniting his songwriting with his recorded music catalog under Universal Music Group through this acquisition. The music industry has viewed this deal as part of a larger picture. Investments in music catalogs have increased by 2,500% since 2015. In 2021 alone, investors poured over $5 billion into catalog acquisitions. Bruce Springsteen sold his songwriting and recorded music rights to Sony for an estimated $550 million. David Bowie's publishing catalog went to Warner Chappell Music for more than $250 million. Sting shared his thoughts after the deal's completion. "I am delighted that Jody and the team at UMPG will be curating and managing my song catalog. It is absolutely essential to me that my career have a home where it is valued and respected, not just to connect with longtime fans in new ways, but also to introduce my song to new audiences, musicians, and generations." How a Puff Daddy remix boosted earnings. The song's earning potential soared in 1997. Sean Puff Daddy Combs, now known as Diddy, created "I'll Be Missing You" as a tribute to his friend and fellow rapper, the Notorious B.I.G. The rendition became a chart phenomenon. The song held the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 for 11 consecutive weeks and topped the charts in 15 other countries worldwide. What's particularly interesting about this story is the sampling agreement. Combs had not secured permission to use "Every Breath You Take" before releasing his tribute track. His oversight meant that Sting's legal team brokered a deal that granted their client 100% of the publishing royalties from "I'll Be Missing You." The remix introduced Sting's work to an entirely new audience. Billboard magazine ranked "I'll Be Missing You" as the 9th most successful single ever on their Hot 100 chart in 2018. The music video has accumulated over 1 billion views on YouTube, generating more streaming revenue for the original musician. Music industry experts say "I'll Be Missing You" changed everything about the original song's earning power. "Every Breath You Take" was already making good money before the remix, but after 1997, royalties soared as hip-hop fans and new radio formats discovered the song. "Every Breath You Take" earned even more because Sting owned all the publishing rights. Most bands split songwriting credits and publishing royalties among members, but Sting wrote this particular track entirely on his own during a difficult period in his life. Sting wrote most of the Police's biggest hits, such as Roxanne, Message in a Bottle, and Don't Stand So Close to Me. This meant that band members received money from performances and album sales, but the publishing royalties went to Sting. Stuart Copeland and Andy Summers provided instrumental arrangements for Every Breath You Take, but they did not write the melody or the lyrics. This distinction is crucial in music publishing, where the melody and lyrics are the copyrighted parts. These publishing rights became a significant factor in the 2022 catalog sale to Universal Music Publishing Group. The $300 million deal valued Every Breath You Take as one of the most precious assets because it continues to generate money and appeal across different generations. Experts estimate that Every Breath You Take has earned Sting over $40 million in royalties. The song continues to bring in substantial cash through radio play, streaming, film, and TV licensing cover versions, and the continued popularity of I'll Be Missing You. The song earns so much that even after selling his catalog, people still refer to it when discussing Sting's $550 million fortune. Very few songs continue to earn such substantial amounts of money decades after their release. This demonstrates both the song's cultural impact and Sting's shrewd move in retaining all publishing rights. Sting's global real estate investments. The legendary artist has built an impressive international real estate portfolio which has significantly boosted his net worth. Sting and his wife Trudy Styler have shrewdly invested in luxury properties worldwide for decades. Sting's U.S. real estate investments have proven to be gold mines. He purchased a penthouse at 220 Central Park South in New York City for $65.75 million in 2019. This building has earned the nickname the Billionaire's Bunker. His 800-square-foot home boasts 3 bedrooms and spectacular views from both north and south, perched atop the villas section of the building. The timing couldn't have been better. He had just sold his previous New York duplex at 15 Central Park West for $50 million in 2017. This deal was exceptionally profitable. He had paid only $27 million for it in 2008, netting a $23 million profit in just 9 years. On the West Coast, his beachfront Malibu property is nestled in the exclusive Colony neighborhood. The 1927 Adobe-style home features 7 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. Summer rental rates here fetch up to $200,000. His 549-square-foot paradise includes a chef's kitchen, a private fitness center, a swimming pool with a waterfall, and steps right onto the beach. Il Palagio stands out as Sting's crown jewel, a 16th century estate in Tuscany, Italy. He purchased this 350-hectare, approximately 900-acre estate in 1999, and together with Trudy, they have revitalized it. The estate is not just their retreat, it's also a thriving business, producing wine, honey, olive oil, and other agricultural goods. Those seeking luxury can rent Il Palagio for $100,000 or more per week, including afternoon tea service. The estate accommodates up to 50 overnight guests in its various guest houses and can host events for 500 people. Back in England, Lake House serves as Sting's primary residence, a stunning 16th century Elizabethan manor in Wiltshire set within 800 acres. The estate's recording studio produced his Grammy-winning track, 10 Summoner's Tales. Its wildflower meadows famously inspired his hit song, Fields of Gold. His property dealings consistently yielded success. A London townhouse he acquired from Labour MP Sean Woodward in 2003 and sold in 2015 brought him a profit of £13.3 million, which works out to approximately £30,000 for every day he owned it. Reports mention a home in Grasmere in the Lake District, but that represents a smaller investment compared to his other global properties. These real estate investments account for a substantial portion of Sting's asset portfolio. By diversifying his investments across countries and property types, he has generated steady rental income and significant appreciation in property values, making his net worth even more impressive. Sting's significant spending on salaries and philanthropy. The 73-year-old rock icon has amassed an impressive fortune and demonstrates an unwavering dedication to channeling his funds into both business ventures and meaningful causes. Managing his net worth involves not only accumulating assets, but also substantial operational expenditures and humanitarian efforts. Sting runs far more than just his music career. He oversees a large business operation that requires numerous individuals to keep it running smoothly. The exact number of personal employees remains undisclosed, but reports suggest he needs an extensive team to handle his business interests, properties, and so forth. His global real estate holdings paint a picture of the scale of his operations. Each property requires its own dedicated staff. His New York penthouse and Tuscan estate need personnel for maintenance, security, and management. The 16th century Il Palagio villa in Tuscany serves as both a private retreat and a thriving enterprise. The villa produces wine, honey, and olive oil requiring agricultural specialists and hospitality experts. His concert tours add another layer of complexity to this mix. Road crews, sound engineers, musicians, and logistics specialists make these performances possible. This reliable setup allows him to perform worldwide while managing his other business ventures. Gordon Sumner's net worth supports these extensive business activities. This investment pays off by keeping his business empire robust and generating new earning opportunities. Sting refuses to leave inheritance to his children. Sting has built a $300 million fortune, yet his plans for this wealth may surprise you. The former police frontman will not be leaving such a large estate to his 6 children after his passing. This decision has sparked considerable discussion about celebrity inheritance and family wealth. Sting believes that leaving money to his children could be detrimental to their growth and motivation. He shared his thoughts with the Daily Mail, describing trust funds as albatrosses around their necks. He views inherited wealth as more of a burden than a gift. I told them there won't be much money left because we are spending it. We have a lot of commitments. What comes in we spend, and there's not much left, Sting explained. His perspective stems from his roots in a shipbuilding community in northeast England, which taught him the value of hard work. Sting argues that too much inherited wealth kills ambition and personal achievement. His own story of growing up in poverty and making $300 million through sheer grit and determination shaped how he views money and success. His ideas also resonate with other wealthy individuals. Television journalist Anderson Cooper agrees his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, chose not to leave him an inheritance, and he called trust funds initiative suckers and a curse. Bill Gates plans to give most of his money to charity rather than his children. He believes they need to have a sense that their own work is meaningful and important. And Sting's children accept and respect their father's choice. He stated, "They have to work. All my children know that, and they rarely ask me for anything, which I really respect and appreciate." His children have embraced this approach, rather than resisting it. They have developed a work ethic that makes them want to succeed on their own merits. This demonstrates how effective his strategy has been. Some question whether Sting's children face the same real-world challenges as others, whose parents aren't famous and wealthy. His children primarily work in the film and music industries, where their father's name opens many doors. Still, Sting remains firm. People make assumptions that they were born with a silver spoon, but they were not given a great deal. His stance is not about abandoning his children. Obviously, if they were in trouble, I would help them, but I've never really had to do that. He would help in genuine emergencies, but will not set up trust funds. Gordon Sumner's net worth and inheritance plans reveal a thoughtful approach to handling wealth, prioritizing personal development. His 6 adult children are now pursuing their own careers. This unique approach to inheritance aligns with his ideas about success, personal growth, and the true value of money. This decision, while seemingly harsh, reflects Sting's philosophy of life and his perspective on the value of hard work. He believes that leaving a massive fortune can deprive his children of the motivation to strive and their ability to be self-reliant. I've told them there won't be much money left, he shared in an interview. We have a lot of commitments. I don't want to leave them trust funds that are albatrosses around their necks. They have to work. One might say, this is a unique way for a father to show love, wanting his children to mature, become independent, and create their own value through their own efforts. This decision is not just a lesson about money, but a profound lesson about the meaning of effort and dedication.